And I want to give you, I tell you, I want that here. Happy story. But the thing is that the happy story comes after we come to the point of recognizing we are desperate without God. Every time the Israelites came to something in the wilderness, it was God once again reinforcing, you can't take care of yourself without me. You need me. Amen. And when we come to that place, then we can experience the new birth that John writes about, that Jesus told Nicodemus about, that says, you must be born again, because I take all of this nasty stuff and I transform it into something beautiful. I take all this stuff and I put a new heart in you. I take all this stuff and I make a new you. But as long as you think that you have what it takes, I can't do it. A couple years ago, my wife and I were the proud owners of the best in transportation that Detroit Motors has to offer. We owned a Ford 15-passenger van. And there's something that says testosterone and manliness more than a 15-passenger van. I don't know what it is. Just about anything. A Ford Focus. A smart car. Rollerblades. Roller skates even. Lawnmower. A lawnmower is way above that. And this was before I started working with the Experience at KTSY. I was going to Colorado to do a week at a Christian school, do a week of spiritual emphasis. Some guys that I worked with a little bit before had come up from California, met me here, and then we were driving to go to Denver. 15-passenger van, 20-foot Wells cargo trailer behind us, green trailer, white van, looking smashing. There's nothing that says cool more than that, let me tell you. And so we're driving out, and these guys I'd worked with once or twice before, so I didn't know them real well, but they were great guys. I knew that I wanted to work with them, but we didn't know each other real well. And I'm driving along thinking that I'm doing pretty well. Pretty good, me in the van. Doing pretty well. Now, if you've driven east out of Boise, you get to long stretches of absolute nothing.
Brown grass.
Wilderness. Barrenness.
No trees.
Discouragingness. Absolute
despair.
nothingness. And we came up on an exit. Gas station there. You know, the obligatory stuff. Cruising by, and I look down at my gas gauge, and I think, I'm good. Go a little farther. I got sound here, and instruments.
Ain't no gas station.
Guys.
50 miles.
15-passenger van. I'm good to go. We get a couple miles past that exit. We want to guess what happened? Now I'm sitting on the side of the road with a couple guys that I don't know that well who are now mocking me excessively. Because I just ran the van out of gas. Yeah, all that coolness factor, and all the cool factor that the van brought me is now down to massively negative numbers. They're starting to use the little, superscript, to the umpteenth power. Negative on coolness. If I had recognized my need, I could have pulled off, gotten gas, and driven on. But because I was unwilling to recognize my need, I was stuck and ended up in the worst position. Exodus chapter 20. I am the Lord your God who rescued you from the land of Egypt, the place of slavery. I have chosen you and rescued you because I chose you. Because I chose you. I chose you. And God today would speak to your heart and say, my friend, I know the mess of your life better than you do. And you may be fighting it, not wanting to recognize it, but I chose you.
Amen.
I chose you. You were beautiful to me. I chose you when I loved you. I chose you to give you good things, to provide everything that you need. I chose you. And if you're going to read the Ten Commandments, my friends, you got to start there. They were already saved. They were not saved because they kept the Ten Commandments. God then was teaching them how to live in freedom. But they were already saved, and you will never save yourself by trying to keep the Ten Commandments or be